Go. Okay, brake, we gotta turn. Woo! I was really worried when we saw those clouds that we wouldn't get any views, but this is fantastic.
Welcome back to the Puerco of New Mexico, the Rio Puerco, which actually means river pig if you translate it from Spanish. But hey, I didn't name it. I'm just riding it with Yama Joe. This is an awesome place to ride.
Yeah, there's the arch. We've already been here.
And watch how quickly the terrain changes. We were just in sandstone, riding around. Actually, I just said, hey, we've already been here before. We were up on those cliffs just a minute ago. In a couple videos back, that is. But then look at this. All of a sudden, we're on this flat sand with a fence post beside us. And then, one of my favorite parts of the Puerco is coming up. It's crazy. I mean, and the wind's blowing really hard. If you watch, you can see that any dust that kicks up is quickly blown away by the crosswind.
Sandy. It's very, very sandy.
One of the best ways I found to describe this is when we start flying. We're hitting 5th and 6th gear down here in a little bit.
It's like we're in the Sahara Desert. Wee-hoo! Going through the sandstorm.
It's almost like slalom skiing, if you're ever familiar with doing that on the water. That's almost what it felt like when I was down here. Right about now. Here we go. This is where it gets fun.
Probably the wrong gear. Should have shifted down. Come on, give me some RPM. Come on, Lucky. We're just light. Just sailing on top of it. It's gotta be easy peasy. Let the man squeezy.
But this sand is just so thick, and we're just floating on top of it. The handlebars get really light, and just having a blast.
That was a big jump. Come on, Lug. There, boy.
I can see why Joe loves the two-stroke in this situation, because having that higher RPM, I figure out, is the way to go, and having a light bike is just amazing feeling.
Sit back farther, maybe get some more traction. The steering wheel just floats. The steering wheel. Woo! Handlebars, you just let them float. It's awesome.
The only time I had ever felt this type of sensation before is either on the water or the snow. And to be on solid ground, well, as solid as sand is, and to have that drifting sensation, just that slicing through the waves of sand is just so cool. I couldn't get enough. It was so fun.
This is awesome. Oh, it's raining.
You might want to scrub back through this video and watch his tire tracks, because there's times where they disappear. You know, I mean, he's following along, he's got a nice clean line, all of a sudden it kind of goes away and then it comes back. Well, what's going on here is we were jumping, you know, we're going through this terrain, and it's not flat, it's not level all the time. And so you get these bumps in the arroyo. You're going so fast though, you can't really see it. There's no real way to, especially when we were riding in the cloudy day, it didn't matter, because we were just hitting things and jumping over them and just having a ball. Now coming up, the arroyo disappears, and Joe, holy cow, he hit something that's probably 3 or 4 feet deep. And I take the easy road and go to the left, but I'm going to slow it down and zoom in and so you can see what is going on here. It is crazy, and we were going super fast. And I thought Joe was a goner. I mean, he pulled it out. I couldn't believe it, but he bucked so high. I mean, look at that trench. He went to the right side, probably in 4th gear, maybe higher. And the action cameras never do it justice, but the right side is at least a 3 or 4 foot lip. Just a crazy, crazy situation, and he probably pulled it out. Again, I went the sissy way and went to the left. But not the ultimate sissy way. That would be to the far left. Now we're more in solid dirt, and so you're getting more grip. You can't get that floaty sensation, but it was so fun. But we had to stop up here and talk about it. It was really cool.
Again.
The next part that we're coming up to is the playground that Joe had talked about, and the one that I had asked to ride in. And it's kind of this amazing place.
We're here.
If you look off to probably the middle of the screen, you see that big, huge butte-looking thing. Well, we're gonna go over there. And we're up on top of this ridge. We're going to ride all the way up to that point. And for me, it was like a surreal experience because I'd watched it on Joe's videos before, and it was just really cool to be there. You know, after seeing it and hearing it from his perspective, I finally got to experience it from my own 2 eyes and from the own seat of my pants. And it was awesome. It was really neat. This mountain of this square mountain thing is just really neat. And so for me to go up there and touch it, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, touched it. Ooh, that's awesome. Oh.
Listening closely right there, you could hear pebbles hitting me. There were pebbles and rocks that the wind was blowing from the top of that, and it was falling down on top of me. I would have loved to have played around here a little longer. I mean, but the weather was getting crummy, and the wind was kicking up, and the skies were getting cloudy, and you don't want to be caught in the desert and any kind of flash flood type situation. So Joe makes a good call here in a little bit, and we start heading back. But love that. This area is so fun. I wish we could. I mean, next time I come out, Joe, I want to ride around here a lot more.
It is so windy, it was knocking rocks on me.
I know, I saw him coming down. We better head back.
Man, that was so fun.
The Arroyo?
Man, that was awesome. I was like, and I mean, everything you said in your video about floating on top and stuff, it all came together. Yeah. You know, and you just let the handlebars. Yeah.
It's fun,
it was awesome. I loved it. I was just giggling like a schoolgirl.
What?
I was just giggling like a schoolgirl. I was like,
you know why I do that?
it was awesome.
It was fun.
It was so fun. I mean, you just floating on top of it, the handlebars would wiggle, and I just let them go, you know, woo!
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. All right, we should probably head back before we get stuck in the river. You got rocks in your jacket?
It's from that hill.
Then we better head back before it turns into a river.
Yeah, I saw the rain.